All right. Am I live? It looks like I'm live. Hello, everybody. Got myself some coffee. A little bit low, a little bit behind, on guild donations. I did not get these done yesterday, so I'm playing a little bit of catch up right now. All right. Nullis, boar meat and copper. Bunch of other low-level mats. Burn leather breeches. Those have agility. Those look nice. Gore tusk livers. Gore tusk livers are always in high demand. These fish look good too. Darkshore groupers, along with the gore tusk livers. We use those for the low-level quest handouts. Bereave, a bunch of ores. We use these ores, make a bunch of gear for our warriors and paladins and all of our male users. Yure's been doing some tailoring. Blue linen shirts. I prefer the orange shirts. I don't think there is an orange linen shirt, but maybe we'll hand those out to somebody. Red linen robes. I think these are disenchantable, actually. We may or may not disenchant these, but they are a good material for disenchanting for mats. Good way to burn through a lot of linen if you've got extra. I adjusted my bit rate for YouTube streaming. I don't know if it's going to be better. Please let me know if it seems to have affected the video quality. Xeracol, tender wolf meat, giant eggs. Need those badly. Buzzard wings. Buzzard wings are for quest handouts also. That's scorpion blood for Dark Moon Fair stuff. That's nice. Potions from Eridani. Look at all that linen. Thank you, Yurei. Hey, Kiki. Good to see you. How's it going? LP says Mike sounds weird a little. It sounds a little funny to me too. I don't know. How's that? Does that sound any better? I was getting a little bit of buzzing feedback, I think. I don't hear it anymore. Is it fixed up? Awesome. Thank you. Kiki, got some stuff from you. Murloc fins, turtle meat, good quest items. Thank you. Kiki says, got a Ravager today from SM, doing great. Wow, grats. You attack all nearby enemies for 9 seconds, causing weapon damage plus an additional 5 every 3 seconds. Hey Rusty, good to see you. How's it going? This axe is really, really cool. I had it back in original Wrath of the Lich King, but I've never seen it drop in Classic, I don't think. What's its drop rate? Maybe I just don't do enough SM. Herod, 14%. Yeah, that's pretty low. Same old same. Cool. I saw Showbeck on stream the other day. He was using Ravager. He kept doing these crazy big pulls with it because he really wanted to use the AoE spin on a bunch of mobs at once. But he was pulling yellow mobs too. Dude got himself killed trying to run Scarlet Monastery again. And he just straight up overpulled with the Ravager. And the heals couldn't keep up, I think. Plus some not so great positioning and whatnot. But yeah, I think Showbeck, he's running the Nightcore guild on our server. I think he stopped playing hardcore after that. I think he went to Final Fantasy. I don't watch them much, but I saw some discussions about that. Teddy Tanks, bunch of cloth. Mage Weave cloth in particular is super needed. Thank you, Teddy. Mira Solo, Green Hills pages, silk cloth, herbs, zesty clam meat. Sound is gone. You can't hear me? My mic's still plugged in. You can't hear me? Shoot. Oh, okay. Techno and Mark say say they can hear me. Thank you for the update. I guess it's just you, LP. Thanks, Jankirk. Appreciate you guys chiming in. Please, always feel free to let me know. Yeah, thanks, Alex. Let me know if the sound balance or anything should be adjusted, because I can't hear that on my end unless I pull up a second device or something. Which I could, but yeah, just let me know. I can always. I got a. Leatrix puts a sound slider right here, so I can always just tune it up and down. Armor of Intellect from Zarf. Wow, it's got an enchant on it too. That's cool. I think Luz was just wearing this with the same enchant, actually. That's funny. I'm a Banker, first aid book for skilling up your first aid. Cool. Zarf, Lesser Moonstone. Moonstone's used for a number of items. Ooh, major healing potions. Some good greens. Oh, Xeracol. I don't know what to do with these. I've had a lot of these donated. We're not handing them out on the leveling kit. I don't know if we need to be. People don't usually level in Silithus. I might just send it over to my quest alt for now. If anybody wants some, let me know. I'll just give you some. They're the Twilight Cultist set for that one quest. Minor Agility enchant. Zodan, bunch of bags. 10 slot bags, and a +4 Agility cleaver. That looks great for a hunter. Vestu, rugged leather. Love all that rugged leather. That's super valuable, thank you. Zarf, mana potion. Zarf, medium and heavy leather. Not as good as rugged leather, but hey, it looks like you're double gathering too, because you got iron ore there. Love our double gatherers. Tabernac, silken cloaks. Those are good cloaks. Pretty sure those are all on the leveling kit. Gooey spider legs, crisp spider meat, both for quest handouts. Crawler meat. Crawler meat is useful. We'll cook that up. The crawler claws are better though. Nice little attack power mace from Darth Hunt. Bunch of rocks. There's a crawler claw. Crawler claws are used for low level, level 5, I think, food, but it restores mana at the same time that it heals you up. Very nice for power leveling a caster with. So we have those on the leveling kit now too. As soon as I discovered those, I was like, oh yeah. We gotta make an announcement. We gotta tell people to farm those crawlers. We gotta get everybody some mana food. That's good stuff. Just poking through the greens. Tabernac sending in a bunch of good stuff. Some greens, Murloc scales, raptor hides, healing potions. Look at these gems too. Thick spider silk, shadow silk, good stuff. Pattern, hands of darkness. Those are cool. Nice for a little warlock, maybe a shadow priest. Midget corn, this is LP. Bunch of potions. Love those mana potions. Health potions are good too. Second shimmering armor of intellect I've seen today. That's cool. Dark iron scraps. Ultra Bussy, Black Pearls, Zesty Clam Meat, Mana Potions. Zesty Clam Meat is vendorable, to be honest. I might go sell some of that. Midget Corn sending in a Mage Flame Cloak. Ooh,
Kings on
I
the
wore that
throne.
on Lose for a little while, I think. Endurium Ore. Endurium Ore is useless. And I can't even vendor it. Oh my god. What garbage. Okay. Destroy. Alterac Swiss is used for a quest, but it's you can just buy it from a vendor, no big deal. Zesty clam meat is also used for a quest, but we get way more than we could possibly use for it, and it can't
Safe
be cooked into a
travels.
buff food. It cooks into just a regular chowder that uh, doesn't have any buffs on it. Mage Flame Cloak plus fire damage and plus fire resistance. Really nice cloak for anyone using fire spells. Some armor kits, other good greens. Let's value this cloak. I think fire damage stuff usually doesn't sell too well. The auction house ad on here says 35G, maybe more like 30G, 25 to 30, I would guess. Oh, 35. No, the auction house add-on is spot on with my own evaluation. If there's a fire mage around to buy it, that's I mean it's super valuable. It's a really good cloak. You just don't see too many fire mages around. Everybody goes frost, especially in the higher levels. There are so many. You get into BRD and all the volcano areas. Um, like everybody goes frost. Frost is great for leveling too. It's super powerful. I just like fire. I think it's a lot of fun. Does high damage. LP says keep it for lose. Well, I'll probably put it in the bank, post it for sale at least. Matter of fact, there's only one. I should do that right now. And I will probably nab it for myself if I get to that level and it's still sitting around. But thank you. Yeah, it will certainly get put to good use either way. Going to bank gear, 51 to 60, Mage Flame Cloak. Get the price off of the reputation spreadsheet, 35G. Oh yeah, and we got Robe of the Archmage recently also. We were in LBRS. We saw this on stream if anybody was watching. Um, I rolled and got this drop, so I got this from Blood Knife. Blood Knife got a cool 4,000 rep from donating this to me. And then the next run, I think it was 2 days later, we ran LBRS again, and two copies of these dropped back to back, one mob after the other. It was insane. I have not seen those come through in the mail. I'm a little bit behind on mail, so I might. But they also might have just sold them for themselves. I did not win those. But yeah, we have at least one in the bank right now. Really cool pattern. You have to learn tailoring because it binds when picked up. So you learn tailoring, craft it, it binds to you, and then you can equip it. Patterns like that are one of the main reasons to go tailoring, to be honest. But I wouldn't do that until high level. As usual, can anyone hear my cat? Hi, Tenobia. Hi. Why are you yelling so much? Could you guys hear that? Man, she was going nuts. Hi, kitty. Say hi to YouTube. Say hi to Twitch. Oh, kitty cat. Rusty's whispering me, asking how much are mooncloth from the guild. Let me pull it up on Wowhead. I also have my spreadsheet up, but this is a good trick to share. If you go to Wowhead, look up the item you want, go into links, in-game link. It copies that to your clipboard. Now I'm going to go in-game and paste it. And it looks like just a big old funky code, but it'll put a, can I move? I don't know how to move my chat frame anymore. I might have to just do this. There we go. Just press enter. and it'll put a link in there. And if you want to put in guild chat, put a question mark in front of it to get my add-on to value it, and shift click the link, and it never works the first time for some reason. You got to do it twice. I, I don't know why. Doing it twice. There we go. Moon cloth, 20G each. Gotta go into edit mode now. Yeah, I feel like even that wasn't working for me. Edit mode. Yeah, I'm clicking and dragging. Does it? Oh, okay. I can do it that way. Cool. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I have not experimented with edit mode yet. Because you can drag elements around, but the options here don't seem too useful. Like, I definitely tinkered with them some, but... Oh, you can do chat frame, width, and height? Okay, this is... Maybe I need to play with that a little bit more. Oh my god. Cancel, revert, whatever. Go away. I'm done with you. Thank you, Fables. Yeah, I'll tinker with edit mode later, maybe. Humdy Dum is sending in a lot of skins. Love all those skins. Someone named Goldshire just died, slain by Terran Mill Death Guard. Level 34. Ouch. Ooh. Gabu was asking, what about Darkshore Grouper? Can't move the tracking circle? What's the tracking circle? Pulling up Darkshore Grouper. I don't actually know what our stock is on Darkshore Groupers at the moment. It might be... Got a banking spreadsheet, so I might be able to tell. Assuming it was updated recently, which it looks like it was. Darkshore Grouper. Okay, we got over 1,000 groupers in the bank. So we actually have a lot right now. But it goes up and down. What do we actually need? Here, I'll go ahead and share this banking spreadsheet. This is percentage of what we should have in stock versus what is actually in stock. Looks like Bereave is pretty much, this is quests 1 to 30, so Bereave has a good stock on everything, except Gortusk livers, but the other bankers have a good amount too. And even then, that's a good number. Maybe these? What do we have? Flask of oil? No, we've got plenty. Pops? We've got plenty. Tough condor meat? We can always use tough condor meat. Looks like we've got a good stock here, though. Great Gortusk snouts? Similar. Gortusk livers? We're alright. I mean, we're doing pretty good on everything right now. We've got a solid stock. Things have been great lately. Yeah, we probably go through a stack or two of groupers every day. Oh, I don't have anyone at ZF level anymore. That's unfortunate. I've got some very high level characters and some low to mid level characters. My highest level, besides Blood Knife and Ingtar, is like 36. So I've got no one between 36 and 57. I should get someone leveled up so I can do more dungeons. Emmy, some ammo pouches, a quiver and an ammo pouch. Where'd that quiver go? Oh, junk. Oh, it's a 6-slot quiver. The 8-slot one is useful. 6-slot, not so much. Emmy, large fangs, scorpid scales. Scorpid scales are always useful. Scroll of strength, nice. Fish oil. Fish oil. Negative points. That's because Allison's gonna bitch me out.
Greetings.
Shut up, Allison. I don't want to hear it. You hear the way she talks to me? Oh, vendor that flask of oil. No one needs that.
Be careful.
Dane Baron, Aquamarine, Rune Cloth, Blindweed, Good Potions, Ores, Skins, Aquamarine makes speed sandals. I love Aquamarine. Ooh, Dragon Keeper is asking about Globe of Water. Look that up. 10 silver in value. Used for a few things. Globe of Water. Frostweave. Gauntlets of the Sea. Good for a bunch of... Oh yeah, and it makes those... makes a transporter too. What's up with the Stormcloth? Why isn't it showing stats? I don't know what the deal is with these pants. There it goes. Okay. Increases nature damage. Hmm. Don't know why that's not showing here. I'm not familiar with with Stormcloth gear. The negative reputation that you get from fish oil and fish scales is really, really minimal. I just do that because I think it's funny. Rusty's asking me about the bags. Let's take a look at that. $25G. Yeah, DH bag is Solarica. And he's been running several tailoring alts. The Mooncloth, you can make one Mooncloth every 3 days on a cooldown. He's got just a bunch of alts doing the grind constantly, and he's always buying Fellcloth off the market and selling the Mooncloth on the bags. And like I said, he basically dominates the market on our server because he's just been doing this grind for so long on so many different characters. He got a bunch of characters leveled up to 35. and retired them, as you should. That's how you should craft. LP says 4 days. What's 4 days? I'm wondering if I'm missing any chat again. I've heard that some chat isn't showing up in the YouTube chat. Hope I'm not missing anything. Oh, Moonclaw CD. It's 4 days? I thought it was 3. You're right. It's a 4-day cooldown. Nullis, boar parts, light leather, good stuff. Hot endues, linen and some silver. Maglish, good ores, solid stone, thorium, mithril, awesome. Shining silver breastplate from Clubbins and a counterweight. Did you make those yourself? No, made by St. Jess. Yurei, low level meats. Ooh, bastard sword of agility looks good. Shadow gem, Gortusk liver, good stuff. I'm just always a fan of agility gear, as anyone who has seen me knows by now. Teddy Heels, Greater Spirit recipe. +7, very nice. Chief Brigadier cloaks from Maglish. Acrobatic Staff of the Wolf. I love wolf gear for hunters. Belt of the Bear. Teddy Tanks. Mage Weave Cloth. Shadow Silk. Love Mage Weave. Love these silks. Love even the silk cloth. We got a pretty good stock on silk right now, but it's still super, super useful, super appreciated. If we get more, we can always expand what we do with it. Like, we're not handing out the city rep quests. People like to use the city rep quests to turn in cloth when they're close to 60, and then they'll ding 60 in town. Good stuff from Caladri. Arcane Elixir, nice. But they give a significant amount of XP. I'm not sure that it's worth all the cloth to do that. At least not the mage weave and the rune cloth. But the wool and the silk, at least, we could probably start handing out again, now that our stocks are doing better. It takes about 240 cloth per character to sustain that, though. So it's always pretty taxing on the cloth bank when we do this. Gorst Fump, Double Gathering, Swift Thistle, nice. I'm getting add-on errors again. Agility gives wand crit. A lot of people don't know about that. Nice on priests, I guess. It's really not that significant, but it's a fun little tidbit because it gives you ranged weapon crit, and wands count as ranged weapons because they're ranged. Yeah, you'll get crit from that. Alex Baxter says, where could I farm for a 54 hunter with skinning and leatherworking? Um, let's take a look. When you're close to 60, you'll want to start the Devil Soar in Ungoro. You should be able to solo them if you kite them, and you probably could do it in your mid to high 50s, but I would probably wait until 60 to really focus on it, because they'll take a little while to hunt down and kill, so you won't get much XP from them. Cordy says Fellwood is great, also got lots of tender wolf meat. Yes, Fellwood and Plaguelands are going to be good. Plaguelands has the highest drop rate on the wolf meat. Um, Hinterlands will be lower level, kind of depending on what range of mobs you want to attack. Hunters can fight yellow mobs pretty easily, though. So let's look at, gonna go into Discord, advice, zones, or zone level maps. Can look at Ungoro. All the dinosaurs in Ungoro are pretty good. You can see all their level ranges here. You said you're level 54? Yes. So all of these mobs around here are lower level than you. All the mob, all the mobs around here are about the same level as you. So if you're looking for same level mobs, over here is probably good. Down here you'll find a lot of elites. You also want to be aware of the big old devil swords wandering around. You got to keep your head on a swivel for that over here. Really anywhere is going to have some rare elite to worry about. Hinterlands is where I farmed for a while. If you're looking for green mobs, hunters don't really need to do green mobs, but you should still be able to get experience from these. If the images will ever load. Here we go. Okay, so they cap out at 48 around here, so that's pretty low. Down here, 44 is about the minimum level you get experience from. Here's my XP chart. At 54 minus 10, so you'll be down to level 44 is green, bare minimum. But these wolves over here are pretty good. There are some stealthed. Oh, and the turtles. Turtles are always good. They'll drop a lot of grays that you can vendor for gold. Plus the turtle scales are solid for leveling skinning. And if nobody's leveling with them, we can still craft and disenchant those. It's mostly shaman gear. We won't use the actual gear from them very much. Tanaris is great. Tanaris, there's a rare here, the Chunguk Smasher from Omgorn the Lost. He can spawn down here, so if you run around and add him to a target macro, plus the basilisks down here in Tanaris. We really need Scorpid scales, so all the Scorpids all around this zone are super valuable. These are lower level again, so if you're looking to farm green mobs, this is a good spot. The basilisks down here are one of the best farms for edge masters. You can get a really sweet epic drop from them down there. But yeah, besides that, the basilisks will mostly just drop grays. Oh, Friggle says, hey, did you see the Darkshore grouper I had sent? Wanted to make sure they went through. I did see some Darkshore groupers. Not a huge amount yet. I'm not sure. What's your character name? Let me know your character name, and I can look. But also, tons of the birds and the hyenas around here also drop meat. They drop the giant eggs. They drop the tender wolf meat. And again, we always really need the Scorpid scales. Scorpid scales make male gear for hunters. Plus agility and spirit, I think. Oh, Gabu. Yes, I think I got some from you, Gabu. Oh, no, I guess not. I guess I haven't seen them yet, but I've still got a lot of mail to go through. I haven't been through most of it yet. Um, Fellwood. Fellwood is just chock full of wolves and bears and stuff. You can plow all through the zone. All up here, all these wolves and bears. A lot of different mob types here too, but you'll be focusing on the animals for your skinning. Fellwood might be the best spot as you approach 60. Or not Fellwood, Eastern Plaguelands. Western Plaguelands has some good wolves too. These will drop good meat. Just scattered all around. Tons of wolves, spiders, and bears. They'll drop good meat, good skins. Um, but Eastern Plaguelands, as you're approaching 60, very nice farm. These are already right around your level. See, 54, 55. Uh, these have a small range, so it's one level below also. So these are 53 to 54. These are 54 to 55. Be super careful about wandering elites around here. There's that big old bat elite. Um, there's a Scarlet Patrol that goes along the road here. This town is dangerous. There are places you can fall off. The Plague Lands are dangerous. All the high level zones are dangerous in some way or another. But this is a very good range for skinning and meat farming as you're approaching 60 on a hunter. I put together a macro for hinterlands. Is it not in here? No. No, I put it together for Tanaris. Here we go. This is my Tanaris farming macro. Slash tar, glass, pet attack. Slash tar, rock, pet attack. So this will target the nearest mob. This is Omgorn. That's for the rare. You tack that in there. If the rare is nearby, your pet will go attack it. So you put this on, press it. It'll target the nearest mob. Lower on the list is higher priority. And your pet will run to it. So you don't even have to find it. You can just follow your pet. Hey, Short and Stabby. Good to see you. Happy Friday. So definitely recommend making a macro like this for Hunter. I am no longer AFK. Alright, back to the mail. Sorry for the interruption. Branch of Spirit. Sequoia branch. Nice. Osoro. Shadowcat hides. Cool. Good herbs. And Green Hills pages too. Love handing out Green Hills pages. Those are not only on the leveling kit, we hand those out to the server at large. Gygaxon. Bunch of rune cloth. Great leather. Tender wolf meat. Awesome. Good stuff here. CJ Man. Bunch of greens and a potion. Nice feathered headdress for a caster druid, I suppose. Ziricol, red wolf meat, tender wolf meat, rune cloth. Look at all that rune cloth. Ziricol, great work. Kiki, wool cloth, gore tusk livers, healing potions. Good stuff. CJ Man, spider silk, emblazoned boots. Tubbo, Westfall mats. Some recipes that I think are vendorable. Yeah, those are vendorable. Those are quest reward recipes, so I don't hang on to those because ooh, look at those. Those are nice gauntlets. All right. Ooh, gotta get my flower out. Okay. 12 AP. Love those. CJ Man, thick murloc scales, small lustrous pearl. White spider meat and red wolf meat from Burn Evil. White spider meat is a rare meat. Love rare meats. They give you a standard stamina spirit food buff but the rare meats you can eat 5 levels early when you cook them up. Very strong for power leveling. I'm always talking about those on stream. Please farm us some rare meats. We need them. Unge. Oh, sorry if I send some stuff and forget to name the subject donation. I often don't even notice the subject line or the body of the mail. I try to, especially now that I'm doing it on stream. I try to watch to see what people are saying. But it really doesn't matter. And in fact, putting something in the body, it just leaves the letter in my mailbox, so it fills up the mailbox a little bit. Just send the stuff. I'm just a mail dump. That's all I'm good for. Yeah, there's no special requirements. You don't have to list your alts in the mail or anything like that. If you want to get your alts listed together, just post on Discord on program signups, and I will get it sorted. Gygaxa gig. Bunch of low-level mats, coarse stone, very nice. Good linen, small eggs, awesome. Small eggs are just a regular meat, but I like to separate them out and keep a little stock for myself because they are used for. I just love those gloves. Defender Gauntlets of Power, very nice. They're used for holiday recipes. You can make Winter's Veil cookies and eggnog when the holidays come around. Macaps, Phalanx, Gauntlets of Strength. Those look nice. Cool. Small flame sacks. Small flame sacks are used for advanced herbalism. Cool. They're used for Dragon Breath Chili. It'll make you breathe fire in combat. Very nice for tanking with, because that fire damage will give you extra threat on AoE. Unge. Coarse stone, rough stone, bronze, copper, bear meat. Good stuff, Unge. Uber driver. Minor healing potions will be vendored, because you can use lesser healing potions at level 3. So there's really no good use for minor healing potions. Not for the guild bank, at least. People won't even get to the mailbox before they hit level 5, in most cases. Tubbo, Gortusk liver, nice. Kiki, clam meats, cool. Murloc bits, thank you for helping genocide the Murlocs. Horde Slayer, Golden Sansom, awesome. Lean Wolf flanks from Tarasisha. CJ Man, Aquamarine, I love Aquamarine. Oh man, I get so pumped for some Aquamarine. So many speed sandals. God, speed sandals are one of the hardest things to keep up with on the leveling kit, but it is worth it. They are so nice. Just a pair of sandals with plus 8% run speed on them. Uber driver, minor rejuve potions. Awesome. Tubbo, some gems, some cloth. Unge, there are those crawler claws. Crawler claws make that low-level mana food. Very nice to have. Chavs. Green Hills pages. Green Hills pages we have been handing out longer than the leveling kit has existed. That was one of our first guild services that we ever set up. And again, that's all run by Solarca, the Mooncloth guy, the DH storage guy, and he also runs DH gear. He also runs DH bag. Yeah, absolutely a core member of this guild, and has been for longer than I have been. Buzzard wing. Heavy scorpid scales. Tasty lion steak. That's one of those rare foods. Caladri, nice work. LP says, those minor healing potions are nice for alchemists, I think. You can craft the upgraded potions with them. That is true. You can. However, when you're leveling up your alchemy, you will also craft the minor healing potions. So, yeah, there's no real reason to hand them out to alchemists. They're going to craft their own stock on their way up there anyway. Not to mention, we just don't really hand out materials to help people craft. We discourage crafting. At least, if you have a retired level 35 crafter, man, I would be happy to give you some materials, some recipes, work with the crafting officer for that profession, get you all skilled up, get you retired in town with all those recipes nice, safe, and secure for the guild. Love that. If you're actively leveling, you should be doing gathering professions or engineering if you want to. So yeah, we're not normally handing that stuff out to crafters. And if we do, we'll have you crafting stuff for the leveling kit. So if you do want to get involved in that stuff, please get something leveled to 35, retire it, get a couple of crafting professions on it, and then hook up with the crafting profession, the crafting officers for those professions. Yes, Rusty, DH bags or DH bag. Singular, not plural. DH bag. That is Solarca. He's got all the guild bags. He does the whole mooncloth grind. An invaluable member of the guild. LP says, and here I am playing my priest that is level 300 Tailor with that mooncloth bag pattern. Wow. Well, are you high level? I mean, if you're close to 60, then there are very good reasons to do some crafting. You can get more access to stuff at 60. There are some things you have to be in raid or in a dungeon to get access to. And you might want tailoring just for that robe pattern we were just looking at. Robe of Arcana? No, what was it? Robe of the Archmage. 43. Well, 43 is not bad. You could retire at 43 and just keep it. But yeah, you would want tailoring in order to wear this. So some people get to 60 doing gathering professions or whatever, and then unlearn them to get tailoring just for this. There are other items like this too, but as you approach 60, there become more reasons to craft. I'm speaking more in general terms of leveling. I think 43 is still a leveling range. You're not really close to 60. You're not even halfway to 60 at 43. The halfway point is about 45. So yeah, at 43, I would still say you should be doing gathering. But of course, it's your character. Do whatever you're having fun with. I'm not going to judge. But like in terms of guild services and stuff, like what we encourage, what we support, and what we tell people, what kind of advice we give, yeah, you should be doing double gathering professions, all the way until you're high 50s at least. Or engineering. Engineering's a good option too. But otherwise, it's 99% chance you're just gonna die and lose your ranks. I understand. Yeah, I know you get it. I'm saying it for everybody else's benefit too. Not trying to harp. It's just good to express that from time to time because a lot of people still stick with the old mentality that you pick one gathering profession and one crafting profession, like mining and blacksmithing. A lot of people still do stuff like mining and blacksmithing, and it's just terrible to level with. There's almost no benefit to it. You're just wasting so many resources. And you're going to die and lose all those skill ranks. It's just, death happens. It's inevitable. Let's get that Mage Flame Cloak sent out. These ores. Caladri. Wicked Leather Bracers. Cool. Large Fang. Powerful Mojo. Tender Crocolisk meat is a rare meat. Good stuff. Did I get... Oh yeah, we got some tasty lion steak. See, most +8 foods require level 25 to eat. So this is a rare meat because you can eat it 5 levels early. So it's tough condor meat, it's um, tender crocolisk meat, it is lion meat. I think it's just called lion meat. Um, it is white spider meat, and it is tough kodo meat, but the kodo meat is pretty rare. I don't know if we've ever used it for that. Um, It's like they're scattered throughout Desolus. It's not really easy to target farm. The spider sausage, the white spider meat. It looks like this, but that's clam meat. It is a very, very nice farm. There's a good spider cave in Dustwallow Marsh that I always point people to. Good place to build your rep when you're coming close to your mount also. Sometimes I'll point people there to get their mount funding. Not to mention it just drops the spiders drop a bunch of grays that you can vendor. So you can get some straight cash that way too. Yeah, you did get me a few the other day, didn't you? You got me a lot. Z Banksy is asking, do we have any Essence of Undeath? I think we do. There we go. Essence of Undeath. Ooh, just a few. $2G each. Asking about large emeralds too. I do not have any huge emeralds. Oh, you know what? Alright. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Gotta focus on this mail. Let's see. Azaleos, Swift Thistle is very nice. Gorilla Belt. Murloc Fins. Wool Cloth. Azaleos, Clam Meat. A Pearl. Bunch of rocks and skins. Very nice. As usual, greatly appreciate all of our double gatherers. I think double gathering is not only fun, but super efficient. You can do a lot of good for the guild that way. Ziracle, white spider meat, tender wolf meat, rune cloth. Awesome. Thank you, Ziracle. Night sky cowl, that looks good. Karn, 17 spirit boots, cool. Imperial red scepter. Looking mighty imperial with this scepter. Superior healing potion from Pangean. Uber driver linen. Red linen vest. Some venerable potions. Whoa! Look at those. Nice legs. This game's got me sounding like a pervert. Nice legs, though. Mendril, 6-slot bags. 6-slot bags get vendored, unfortunately. You just don't have a lot of use for those. Even 8-slot bags can be a little... Whoa, Rasputin! Oh, boy! That, right there, that is 10 pairs of speed sandals. Wow! Thank you for those. Those are huge. Those are almost 10 gold each. Wowee! Those will go with the aquamarine that we always need.
Go with honor, friend.
Aquamarine, small radiant shards, so many speed sandals. Wow. Excellent work, Rasputin. Wonder where you got those. You can farm RFD or Scarlet Monastery up to Cathedral. Those are the best farms. I usually prefer RFD. Cathedral is usually a pain to deal with, and you can't skip as much when you're farming it at 60. And I don't think I got as many drops. I found RFD to be better, though it's been a while since I compared. RFD though is a very good farm. If anybody wants to go with me, I got a warrior who can disenchant, and he could probably solo it, but it would be a lot safer with a partner. Yeah, very, very nice farm. We really, really, really need those shards. They're not only used for the speed sandals, they're also used for fiery enchant. And fiery enchant, I always prefer speed sandals over fiery, but everybody loves to go fiery. It's a nice enchant. It looks cool. It glows. Adds some damage. It's a good enchant. It's just expensive because it uses 4 of those shards. And you saw how excited I got over a stack of 10? That's only 2 fiery enchants if we use it for that, but it could be 10 pairs of speed sandals. Speed sandals are 8% movement speed. Those are huge. Gotta love speed sandals. Gore-Tusk livers too, Gygax. Wow. Great work. That's almost a full quest turn-in of Gore-Tusk livers. Darth Crusade, Elder's Hat of the Wolf. Wolf gear is cool for hunters. Agility and Spirit. Tangy Clam Meat. Darth Crusade, Coarse Stone, Thick Murloc Scale, a Pearl. Tender Crocolisk Meat, that's a rare meat. Kiki Kex. Some mana potions. Enhanced Pants, Jade, cool. Cloth, Rumsy Rum. Dense Sharpening Stone, wow, Enhanced Pants. Love those Sharpening Stones. Ooh, Blood Knife needs some. I might snag these for my rogue. Blood Knife is working on farming dense stone too, so this will just save me from having to craft them. And it shouldn't count against my male recipients list too badly because I send the lockboxes to Blood Knife also. Lucy's Scrolls of Spirit and Protection. Cool. Kenne. Eagle Cloak, Silk Cloth. LP says, oh, I need some of those dense sharpening stones. Oh man, I just sent them out. I'm sorry. No, I don't have more. Not besides the ones I'm using myself. You'll need a ping at blacksmith. Geralt. Geralt is our blacksmithing officer. He'll be able to make some for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really keep an inventory of those myself. Except for using. Yeah, sorry about that. CJ Man, Emblazoned Hat, Greater Healing Potion, Nature Damage. Cool. Yeah. Just for everybody else's benefit, if you do at Blacksmith, or at Tailor, or at Leatherworker, or whatever on Discord, these roles and all the professions, they are self-assignable, so anybody who's doing these professions can have them. But also the bankers for those professions and the officers for those professions have these roles. So if you at these on Discord, that's the best way to get pretty much any item that you need crafted. We also have all of the guild recipes that we know are listed on Discord also. So you can just browse to see what's available. But yeah, pinging those roles is how you can get pretty much anything crafted. The only stuff that I hold myself is typically stuff that's used for multiple professions, like pearls. Pearls stuff that's not tied to a specific profession, and that we don't have a dedicated officer for, I'll hold on to that myself. But then it usually just gets distributed to the profession officers anyways, on demand. Gotta reload again, getting more errors. But yeah, since the bankers have those roles also, there's a good chance we have stuff already crafted that you can just have. Otherwise, we'll always be happy to trade it for mats. Herbs and ores. Gold thorns. So nice. Wow, Mugzu, thank you. Um, or we have prices listed so you can trade stuff for gold if you need to. But if it's cheap stuff, we'll usually just give it to you for free. Mendril. Hops. Healing herbs. Alright. Those are vendorable, right? Gore-tusk livers. Small eggs. Good stuff. Gore-tusk livers there are my favorite. We go through so many livers. We need all of them. Ooh, 6 AP dagger. Very nice. How fast is it? 1.5? That's alright. Caster gear. Ooh, angel's eyes. Azure silk belt. Made by Morgana, misspells, and all made by different tailors. That's funny. Azure silk belt. I keep this on all of my characters. It is so nice to have 15% swim speed. Absolutely amazing little item. Grida, Greater Magic Wand. Greater Magic Wand outclasses all other wands at that level. All this leather is good too, thank you. Bunch of silver bars, sweet. But yeah, those enchanting wands outclass everything. So all the low level wand drops are pretty much useless, because you'll get a better wand that can just be crafted. Let's see. Alright. Those are good legs. Strength and agility. Sweet Tux, a bunch of cloth and some heavy stone too. Very nice. Riothod? Rio the DH? Stringy wolf meat. Cragboar ribs. Cragboar ribs are a very nice farm for low-level characters. You can farm them up to level 16-ish, I think, for experience. Only in Dunmoreau. But we just go through so many of those that we really, really need them for the leveling kit. More rocks. Malachite, Tiger's Eye, Shadow Gem, good stuff. Are you double gathering? Bunch of leathers too. Thank you. JD says, I appreciate the blurbs of knowledge you're dropping. They may seem like common sense, but you've mentioned a few things I was unaware of. Oh, cool. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I hope it's helpful. I mean, a lot of people really just blow through the lower levels and don't worry about the details of like what foods do what and which I leveled to 60 several times before I ever noticed that rare meats exist, for example, right? The ones that you can eat 5 levels early. That's not something you would even notice if you're just power leveling through those levels, and not looking at the professions too hard and stuff. Like, but I'm here sitting at this mailbox going through all these items all day, and trying to value everything and figure out what it's all used for and where it needs to go. That yeah, hopefully I've got some useful knowledge to share. Anyways, I'm glad you're benefiting from it. Bunch of linen cloth too. Thank you, Rio. Wow, look at all that copper. Great work. Kiki says, what's more useful, coarse stone or coarse sharpening stones? Typically speaking, crafted materials are worth less than the materials that you use to craft them. So I don't know the case for those stones specifically, but I would wager that the stones themselves are worth more than the sharpening stones that you can make from them, because they can potentially be turned into sharpening stones, but they could also potentially be turned into blasting powder, or grinding stones for blacksmithing, or other good uses. So since you can do more with it, the stones themselves are going to be worth more. People will use them for leveling up their crafting skills too. Okay, so send in the stones. Yeah, yeah. I mean, unless you're using it to skill up. If you're using it to skill up and want to send in the byproducts, that's fine too. But typically speaking, raw mats are worth more than the crafted materials, unless it's a rare recipe or difficult to get to that level or something. Um, so it does depend. Um, I got a big old spreadsheet here. Let me pull that up. Gabu, there's all your Darkshore groupers. Got those now. Thank you. Oily blackmouths too. Great stuff. Okay, so looking at this spreadsheet, it's a big ass spreadsheet. I wouldn't worry about all the details, but it's profession, skill, recipe. What does it take? And then I did a bunch of math to figure out, okay, it costs. These are all estimations based on my own pricing schemes and whatnot, but um, this is how much it takes to craft. The crafting cost is about 8 silver. What are we looking at? We're looking at elixir of lion strength here. And the reputation value, which is approximately market price for that item, is 7 silver. So you're at a 1 silver loss, or a 13% loss on this item. And if you scroll through, you'll see most items are crafted at a significant loss. There are some green items in here, meaning there are some items you can profit on by crafting them, but for the most part, there's just a lot of red in here. Most items are crafted at a value loss. Some NAs. Oh yeah, enchanting. Enchanting doesn't have a market value the same way. Um, so yeah, anyways, the ones that are green are usually only rare recipes. What's this? Elixir of Minor Fortitude? Probably just a popular potion. People like fortitude. So again, it does depend. What's this? Elixir of Poison Resistance. That's actually a rare recipe. It doesn't drop very often. I got to level 60 a couple of times, I think, before I ever saw this recipe drop. And it drops at a low level. It's just a very rare drop. It's a nice item, though. Gabu says, okay, I'm glad they went through. I was worried I sent them to the wrong person. I hope it helps. Yeah, I think there is an add-on or something. I don't think it's default, but if you type in B, it should autofill Bavin. B-A-V. Don't think there's anybody else in the guild with a similar name that you can mix it up with. At one point, somebody did join with the name Bavi. Just B-A-V-I, like that. I had to kick them out. I had to kick them out just on that basis. I don't think it was intentional. I think it was just a coincidence, unfortunately. But yeah, we could not have that in the guild. That would potentially screw so much stuff up. uh, yeah, so BAS, BAR, those are in the guild, but I'm the only BAV character. So if you're autofilling, BAV should be enough. Wow, Burning Love. Wow. Mountain Silver Sage, Sungrass, Purple Lotus, Winter's Bite, Wild Steel Bloom. Silver Sage, Steel Bloom, and Winter's Bite are all big old mountain herbs that are super, super, super valuable. Thank you, Burning. Grom's Blood, too. Grom's Blood is amazing. You can only find that by demons, usually. Buzzard Wings. Tons of good stuff from Burning Love. Thank you. More fishies from Gabu. Thank you for those. I complain about fish a lot. I don't want fish oil. I don't want fish that doesn't give buff foods or anything, but Dark Shore Groupers. Those are great. We'll use those for quest handouts. Bofer. Look at all that rune cloth. Winter's Bite and Blindweed 2. Mage Weave. God, we always need rune cloth. That's so nice. Thank you. Fables says, you spend so much time doing mail on Bavin. If we ever get a guild account, moving the mail recipient to that might be helpful for you, no? Do you mean like for somebody else to run the mail? Maybe. It could be cool to promote someone to a quartermaster position, and let them handle all of it. I don't mind though. I enjoy going through the mail on Bavin. There are plenty of jobs I'd like to offload and let someone else do, and that's what I've been working on as we expanded the leveling kit. You know, recruiting officers for every profession so that I don't have to do. I used to do all the crafting and all the leveling kit handouts and everything myself, but then there are fundamental limits like the unique mail recipient cap. You can only send so much mail before you're locked out. So I was eventually forced to spread the work between several officers. But I don't. If Babin's my only job, I don't mind it so much. It is a significant chunk of time, especially now that I'm on stream talking about it all. But I'm having fun doing it. It's fun going through, seeing all the items people are sending in. Plus, handing off Bavin to somebody else, um, it's just a lot of trust to place in someone to because that's essentially handing over the entire guild bank. And there are some people that I would potentially trust with that. We've got good people in the guild, but it's not something I'm really looking for right now. There are other positions that I'd like to fill first. Like Blood Bank, this is me handling all the consumes, random bits and bobs that come in. Yeah, trust is key for sure. It would be cool to get a quartermaster to handle this stuff first. And the bank gear, the blue and purple gear sales on Discord, it would be cool to get someone to handle that too. So I'm working on potentially recruiting more officers to take some more of that stuff off of my plate. But Bavin, I plan to keep doing for myself for a good while. Maybe one day I'll look into getting a replacement, so I can focus more on, I don't know, high level raiding or at least progression, higher level farming. There's other stuff I could be doing. Good stuff from Kiki, Mac Hops, Green Hills pages. Bandages and cloth from CJ. Silk and up, even heavy wool. These will be handed out on the leveling kit. Super useful. There's more bandages. Volatile rum. Please don't vendor your volatile rum. Some people do. I vendored volatile rum for a good while. Turns out it's useful for engineering. You can make goblin rocket fuel out of it. Vestu, Mage Weave, Giant Egg, and Major Healing Potions. Giant Egg and Tender Wolf Meat are level 40 buff food for the plus 12 stamina and spirit. We always need those. Some greens, some potions from CJ Man. Emmy, wow! Look at all these mats. We don't get too many enchanting materials donated. Today's a good day for enchanting. Thanks, Emmy. Gygax, Westfall mats. Gore-tusk livers, primarily, are the key item here. Always, always, always need Gore-tusk livers galore. More enchanting mats. Very cool. Wonder where all this came from. Maybe you just went through a bunch of gear in your bank or something. Wow! Wow, look at all that. Emmy, where's all this coming from? That's all great stuff. Thank you. Vi, grand cloak? How grand is this cloak really? Alright. Alright, that's pretty grand. Iron and Green Hills pages from Moax? Sort that. Maybe send out this enchanting stuff. Moax, bunch of cloth, some bars, good stuff. Gonna have to reload again. All right, I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Did you miss me? Ooh, Gabu hit 15. Congrats, Gabu. All right, Zarf. Ooh, shoot, my bags are full. Zarf, medium leather, silver ore. Belt of the Tiger. Cool. Silver and gold are much, much, much more valuable in ore form. Most of the rest of the ores, it doesn't matter. Giving me a heart attack leaving Bavin logged in while AFK. Sorry about that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. If I do get griefed, at least we would see it happen on stream. I've never seen it happen in Stormwind Trade District. I know it does happen, but I've never seen it. At least it would be recorded. Never know who's out there. That's true. In the leaves, skins, cloth, potions, tender crocolisk meat. That's a rare meat. Ziricol, iron ore, tin ore, king's blood, briarthorn, gold ore. So yeah, gold and silver, much more valuable in ore form. The rest of the ores, I don't think it matters very much, but gold and silver specifically, you smelt them and you can skill up by smelting them. They'll get you to important breakpoints. Like you smelt enough silver, that'll get you to 125, so you can mine iron. So don't smelt those, not unless you're skilling up on them, because the bars are much less valuable. Ziricol, greens, potions, some wolf gear, very nice. Zesty clam meat. In the leaves, swift thistle. Lion meat, that's a rare meat. Small lustrous pearls from Angel's Eyes. Roxy, Kiki, Kex, light leather. You're on stream, right? Thank you for the leathers and the wool cloth. Good potions, too. Cool. Light leather quiver from Darth Hunt. Goes to the leatherworking bank. Shadow gem from Darth Hunt. Some spider pieces. And some crawler claws. Crawler claws are useful. Those make the low-level mana food. Love to have that stuff. Ready to pound. Some cloth. Stringy vulture meat. Bastard sword of the monkey from Perrin. You're here too strongly, young bull. Bikini Slayer, Murloc fins, skins and cloth, venom sac, very nice. Gloves of Spirit, Gabu, tough condor meat, dark shore groupers, awesome. Tough condor meat is easily the most valuable low-level farming that you can do. Early 20s, you can farm them for experience. You gotta kill the whelps too, they're in Red Ridge. Red Ridge is the only place that you can get tough condor meat, and it is incredibly valuable. The guild bank values those at about 2 gold each, so you donate those to Bavin, you'll get 20 points per. That stack of 5, that's 100 points right there. Kiki says, try to help where I can. Been bouncing between tunes that have rested XP. Nice. That's a very efficient way to level. And I do that a lot these days too, especially because I'm constantly doing dungeons with the guild. But when I wasn't before, my normal preference is to focus one character at a time. I really prefer to play that way. It doesn't really fit what I'm doing with the guild these days, but I like to be comfortable with all my abilities on one character and be able to remember where all my emergency buttons are and everything, and be able to tinker with and experiment with different builds and figuring out how to be efficient and safe and use all my mechanics to keep the group safe and everything. You can get really in depth with what you do with each class, and I really like to focus one class at a time, even though it doesn't let me exploit rested experience the way that might be. In fact, is very efficient. Reeg, 6 slot bags. 6 slot bags will get vendored. The other ones are good for handouts. Thank you. Gossamer headpiece of the whale. All right. Stamina swap set, maybe. Nobody really likes whale gear, though. Ooh, Ice Mail Jerkin. This is the second one we got this week, I think. Something like 30G. It's not super valuable. Oh, 50G. More than I thought. But it's stamina and spirit, which are not the best stats. But you could totally put those on a caster. Use it for spirit swap. Maybe make a little bit of use of agility. Turtle Escort Quest. That is Tuga. Tuga is the turtle. Yeah, just a long walk. There are no, yeah, there are no ad spawns in the way or anything like a lot of escorts do. No, you just gotta walk the turtle over. No big deal. Elias, this is my hunter. I got these from Nomergon. Snowshoe. Green Hills pages, nice. Let's go vendor these bags and recipes. Clear, more Green Hills pages. Awesome.
You need something? Light bless you.
Love some Green Hills pages. More from Pangean. Gift of Arthas is a pretty vendorable recipe. Yeah, I don't have it vendoring by default, but it's just a real common drop, and it's not that useful. It's all right, but it's not the best. Crystania, fish oils. I wonder if you even got positive rep from that. Maybe not. Vestu, Mageweave cloth. Big Mojo, love Mageweave. Zarf, Lesser Moonstone and Silver Ore. Silver Ore, again, don't smelt it unless you are skilling up from it. Teddy, Silk and Wool. And in fact, even if you are skilling up from it, but if you can skill up from something else, do that instead. Because the ore is just so valuable. People will buy that to smelt up, to skill up by smelting it. Tender Wolf Meat. Other good mats. Thanks, Vestu. Inventory is full. Savage Fronds, we use those for quest handouts. Heart of the Wild is a good herb. Wicked Claws often get vendored, but they do have several good uses. We just find more of them than we can craft with. Sword of the Tiger looks good. Veteran Gloves. Linen Cloth from Stormy P. Large Glimmering Shard from Covril. Covril is my druid. Sumiko. Sumiko is my priest. Just getting some enchanting mats in. Disenchanting from dungeon runs. Or old gear. Bunch of greens from me also. Inventory is full. Oops. Sumiko, that's me. Teddy Tanks. Mageweave cloth is huge. The other claws are always appreciated too. Teddy Tanks. Bunch of Green Hills pages. Love all of our Green Hills pages. Ingtar, that's me. Sending down some scrolls. Major mana potion. Clear, some meats. Good stuff. Small Brilliant Shard. Ingtar, that's me. Been doing some disenchanting. Bankrobaro. Powerful Mojo. Wild Thorn Mail. Recipe. nature damage, and spirit. Silvered bronze shoulders, good starter shoulders. Made by Zodan, crafting yourself. Now these are vendorable. Thank you, Tommy, but I'm just gonna sell those real quick. Silk and wool are good. Jungle remedy is good. Not only will that clear up your poisons and diseases, but also we use it for, no, we don't use it for quest handouts, but maybe we should. We got a good stock right now. Maybe we should be handing those out. They're used for a Stranglethorn Veil quest. Enchanted water, elemental water, azure deep shards. These are vendorable, they're gray. The elemental water is used to make those swim speed belts. So we need a lot of these. Because everybody on the leveling kit gets a swim speed belt. Silk and wool from Teddy Tanks. Good stuff, good stuff. Zodan, more blacksmithing it looks like. Bronze leggings, silver rods. Send out those enchanting materials. I think I got all the ones I sent down. Crystania, heavy Kodo meat, that's our rare meat. That's the one that we don't really use much because it's just hard to get Kodo meat. Kodos are not super farmable. Zodan, bunch of gems, nice. And bristlebark bindings, strength and agility, those look good. Mithril ore, bunch of pages from Snowshoe. Large venom sac, raptor eggs, dark shore groupers. Love those for the quest handouts. Webwing cloak, look at all that agility. 5 agility on a cloak. That's real good. That talisman looks pretty good too. Just a spirit, but maybe the first neck a lot of people would get. And you can keep it for the spirit swap set too. Sumiko's in her low to mid 30s. I think she's 35 and she's still wearing it looks like. That might just be for her spirit set though. Ziracle. Wow. Look at all that aquamarine. Gems and tiger's eyes too. Ooh, something else is coming in. Make some space. Got feathers. Girdle of the gorilla. Boar meat. Bear meat. Eggs. Cool. There we go. Aquamarine from Ziracle. Tiger's Eye, Shadow Gems, and major healing potions too. That aquamarine, super, super, super useful. It's got several uses, but primarily those speed sandals. Need so many speed sandals. Tender wolf meat, rune cloth. Zirkle sending in great stuff. Teddy too, mage weave. Blue power crystals, awesome. Power crystals from Ungoro are always handy. You can trade them in for crystals that will give you buffs, or you can throw them and explode them for damage, or they can heal you. Those crystals have a lot of uses. CJ Man, Greater Healing Potion. Ziracle, Male Combat Boots. Yo mama wears combat boots. King's Blood, Potions, Tin Ore. Great stuff. Love that webwing cloak. Bright yellow. Zarf, medium leather, heavy leather, iron ore, mithril bar. Awesome. Unge, gems and silver. Vendorable recipe. Good mining stuff though, thank you. Spider's silk from Gunchick. Zarf, leather, white spider meat from Gunchick. Great work, Gunchick, thank you. Asmodean, one of the Forsaken. Tough condor meat. Bunch of other spider parts and stuff too. Very nice. Mage weave and silk from Teddy. Thank you, Teddy. Bunch of rocks and skins from Edging. Smelt these, make some gear. Make some more gear out of those rocks. Heavy leather, make some leather gear. Armor packs, all sorts of stuff. Hmm. Let's sort this. There we go. Bunch of Green Hills pages from Bankascore. Score some. Always love the Green Hills pages. Huge amount of experience. Basically, as soon as you hit level 30, you can turn them in. More from Scoresome. Bloodstone ore is super useful. Those are for our pro tier quest handouts. Some greens here are useful too. Ziricol, good potions. Turtle meat from Asoro. Khadgar's Whisker, Fade Leaf, King's Blood. The turtle meat we always need for quest handouts. Turtles are always a good farm. And they'll drop good grays too, like I mentioned earlier. Tender wolf meat, ghoul fingers. Ghoul fingers are cool, strength and agility. Tender crocolisk meat, that's a rare meat. Dripping spider mandible. And the small flame sacks, use those for dragon breath chili. Burn evil, good potions, good mage weave bandages. Ziricol, superior healing potions. Rune cloth, who sent in that looming gavel? That was Ziricol. Wow, let's value that. Does that say I have another one coming in the mail? Wow. Ooh, Gratz, Namari, Hyla, Barrigan's Fist. That's a good paladin hammer. 12G for a looming gavel. Guess I gotta post this. $26. Go to 21 to 30 gear. $12G for a looming gavel. Ziricol, rune cloth, and superior healing potions. Great stuff. Mana potions from Kirch. Patterns. There's that cooked crab claw pattern. Ooh, 18 AP on those bracers, level 40. Not bad. Cooked crab claw. 294 health and 294 mana. Requires level 5. So you can eat and drink at the same time, and both will regenerate your mana with those crab claws. That is why they're so valuable for power leveling casters. 18 AP. Nice bracers. Level 40 plate too. You unlock plate at level 40, so as soon as you hit it, you can get your first piece of plate. That would be an amazing first piece of plate. Jealous of whoever gets those. Inventory is full. I just mailed it out. Merc sword, light leather from Rayless. Silver swears. Now let's send out these pots. Ah, shoot. I sent a DH Postal. I don't even know who DH Postal is. I assume someone's new bank haul. That's unfortunate. I'm sure it'll just get returned. Silver swears. Bunch of greens. Nice. Tiger shield for agility and strength. Good stuff. Whoa! Teddy's about to hit Exalted on the guild reputation. That is 100 gold. Thank you, Teddy. That's amazing. Gizmotron Mega Chopper, a mere 223. I don't think I've seen that. It's enchanted, that's why it's glowing. Cool little hilt. All right. 14 strength, 5 agility, 3.2 speed. That's a solid looking sword. 61 minimum damage at level 24. That's real nice. I think he's just posting it because it's on the auction house. But Teddy, all this gold. Thank you, Teddy. We use gold for mount funding. That will pay for an entire mount for some pro tier donor at level 40. If you're pro tier, that means you're either you have a lot of reputation. For each tier of reputation, you can get one pro tier character. Or if you're double gathering, you can get a pro tier character. If you're on the pro tier, the guild will pay for your level 40 mount. The pro tier also includes speed sandals, which I keep talking about, um, a bunch of crafted blue gear. It includes extra quest items like the quest ores that normal donors don't get. These lesser bloodstone ores are on the pro tier leveling kit. Um, and extra foods, the rare foods like the tasty lion steak, that's on the pro tier leveling kit. So our pro tier donors get good stuff. Plus, of course, mount funding. This gold will also be spent on tabards. We always need tabards for the guild. I think I spend more money on tabards than I do on mounts. Because they're 1 gold each, but everybody gets a tabard.
Farewell.
Chrono boons. We hand out free chrono boons during world buff drops. And of course, postage. Postage really adds up with how much mail we send. It's a lot. 30 silver per item per stack that gets sent out. Did I say silver? 30 copper. But that stacks up to a few silver per mail. And I send out many, many, many mails. Mithril lockbox. Nice, Loopy. Plague Bloom. Thank you, Loopy. Some thick leather, rugged hides, too. Rayless. Bunch of ores and stones. And leathers. Nice, Rayless. I hope you're signed up for the pro tier leveling kit because it looks like you're double gathering. White spider meat from Ultra Bussy. Thank you. Tender wolf meat too. They both give plus 12 stamina and spirit when you cook them up. But the white spider meat is a rare meat, so you can eat it at level 35. Same buff as tender wolf meat, but tender wolf meat you have to be level 40 because it's not a rare meat. The rare meats you can eat 5 levels early. That's what makes them so powerful. Cooked foods from Lucy. Mendril, Gore-Tusk livers, snouts, and light leather. Mendril, more Gore-Tusk parts it looks like. Been doing a lot of boar farming, thank you. I recommend Red Ridge for boar farming, if that's something that you're focusing on. Or at least South Westfall, because you'll get the great Gore-Tusk snouts also. Phoenix Eyes, Swift Thistle. I love Swift Thistle, especially as a rogue main. It just makes such good potions and ooh, Triumphant Cloak of Agility from Ingtar. Ingtar's me. Ooh, Blood Knife is also me. These are from my alts. Large Brilliant Shard, White Spider Meat. This is from LBRS. LBRS has great drops. Tender Wolf Meat, White Spider Meat, Rune Cloth, Spider Silk, and that Brilliant Shard. Very nice. Ooh, and this Dimensional Blade of Power. I was wondering the other day if this would be better than Thrash Blade. And it might be. I have Thrash Blade in my offhand because I've got Blood Razor in my main hand. And this is comparable. Let's pull up Thrash Blade. The big thing for me is I want big, sinister strikes. So I want to hit hard in my main hand. And Blood Razor hits harder. Here we go. Blood Razor and Thrash Blade. Thrash Blade hits for 66 to 124. Blood Razor hits for 70 to 130. That's hitting way harder than Thrash Blade. They're the same speed. They're both 2.7 speed, so they get the same bonus from attack power. Blood Razor has a crappy proc. It just gives a bleed, which will break CC, and it's not that much damage. So I don't like Blood Razor that much for its proc. Just for the big main hand damage. It's really, really nice in the main hand for that. Thrash Blade, some people tell me to put Thrash Blade in my main hand, but it doesn't hit as hard, so I don't think that it's going to be as good. The proc is better. an extra attack on your next swing is better, but it's a low proc chance. It's like 1% proc chance. It's not that significant, but it is good. I don't want to undervalue it. But I'm pretty certain that the extra main hand damage on Blood Razor is going to be preferable. Now, we were looking at this Dimensional Blade of Power. Let's go ahead and open this up. Grom's Blood 2, Rune Cloth, Potions, Marrow Grain, great stuff from Blood Knife. Love Blood Knife. Bavin always loves Blood Knife. Okay, so Dimensional Blade of Power, 22 AP, 39 to 73. Okay, so it doesn't hit nearly as hard as Thrashblade, 39 to 73 versus 66 to 124. But look at the DPS, 35.19. The Dimensional Blade has 35. That's because it's way faster. Being faster means it'll benefit more from sharpening stones or poisons. So considering this is in the offhand, faster is better. The extra attack proc is nice, but it's less valuable on your offhand because you have a big miss chance on your offhand, and offhand has a damage penalty also. Whereas this has straight attack power. Straight attack power is going to give you much bigger sinister strikes because this also affects your main hand attacks. So I'm really tempted. For my ambush build, which I was trying out the other day, this would be far better for offhand. Offhand doesn't matter much on an ambush build, you just want stats to make your ambush hit harder. So the 22 AP, this might be a better option than Thrashblade. Overall, it might just be better, except for in your main hand. Thrashblade is better than this in main hand, but for offhand, I think this is possibly just a straight upgrade. I really don't know. It's close. It's comparable. I don't think I'm going to take it for myself. Because I already take plenty of gear for myself. I feel guilty enough for that already. But if it were a huge upgrade, I'd probably snag it. But I think it's relatively minimal. I'll probably get a better offhand soon enough anyway. I'm not too stressed about it. Rayless, sending in more skins and ores. Thank you. Love our double gatherers. Always want to support our double gatherers as much as I can, and that's why we give them mount funding. Double gatherers get pro tier supplies. Tough condor meat. Thank you, Not Quite Holy. Good stuff in there. Blinking, some potions, and some cloth. Loopy, Worn Dragon Scale, Solid Stone, Aquamarine, Flame Sacks. Oh, this is all good stuff. I think I've talked about all that, except maybe the Worn Dragon Scales. What are those good for? Dragon Scale Breastplate. Crit chance. Huh. This doesn't look that useful. Maybe for a shaman, right? I don't know. It's alright. I've seen worse gear, but not the best stats. CJ Man of the whale gear is alright, whatever. Hidden Gary, there's the other looming gavel I was just looking at. Blinding powder. Some fish. Blinding powder and fish are going to get vendored. The blinding powder is useful. I have a rogue that will use it. I just don't know if it's worth the postage price, you know? Might as well just vendor it. Gabu's doing some engineering, it looks like. Thank you, Gabu. Some bombs, some screws, some meats. Mendril, Blindweed, Khadgar's Whisker, good stuff. Sweetie Fox, Steel Bloom, Bruiseweed, Swift Thistle, a lot of good herbs in here. Thanks, sweetie. Inventory is full. Gotta force my donation window to open again. Alright. Stuff from Musashi. That's a vendorable pattern, I think. Ooh. And that's it. There's no more mail. Sorry, guys. That's it for today. For Bavin's mail, at least. Maybe I'll go do a little bit of questing. But I know the mail is everybody's favorite part of the stream. Yeah, I know, right, Techno? Like, what the hell? Why did people stop sending me stuff? You guys really gotta step up on your farming. Give me more stuff so I have more mail to go through. Yeah, me too. All out of mail. More donations. Seriously, guys. I only got 1,300 things donated today. That's it. I need more. More stuff. I've got kids to feed. And by kids, I mean low-level guildies. Come on, guys. Techno says, rogue question. Combat, do I want a slower weapon in main hand? Yes, absolutely. And that's why I was saying I prefer Blood Razor. Since Thrash Blade hits harder, you can kind of think of it as a faster weapon. It's not exactly the same, but kind of. Oh, I guess I closed them. Oh, nope, here it is. Yeah, so I use Thrash Blade in main hand because it hits harder. They have the same speed, right? Same speed. But this is higher main hand damage, higher min, higher max, 70 to 130, 66 to 124. And this is the damage that your Sinister Strike is based on. Also riposte. Anything that hits outside of your auto attack is based on this damage. So also Warrior, things like Mortal Strike and Whirlwind, those are also based on this hit damage, not the DPS. The amount of damage that it does that's how hard it hits. So when you're hitting with an ability, that's how much damage it's going to do, or at least that's how much it's based on. So you typically want a slower weapon in main hand on a rogue, just because it's going to hit harder. Really, this is the number you want to look at. People will look at speed, because speed is usually a good way to compare it also. Oh yeah, and if it's slower, your attack power will add more damage to it. Because attack power increases the DPS. Attack power increases this stat. So if you have a slow speed, it has to add more to the main damage in order to keep up. If you have a 1-speed weapon, it hits. Let's say you have enough attack power for 20 DPS. It'll increase your DPS by 20. If your speed is 1, then you're hitting every 1 second. So to get 20 DPS extra from the attack power, it'll add 20 to the damage. Adding 20 to the damage, hitting once per second, that's 20 DPS. If you have a 2-speed, it's hitting every 2 seconds, then it has to add 40. So a 2-speed weapon will get plus 40 every 2 seconds, and that's the same DPS, 20 DPS. But that means you're getting more per attack from that attack power. So a slow speed weapon will hit harder based on the same attack power versus versus a fast weapon. Fast weapon will benefit less per attack, although they get the same DPS stat. So yeah, the main thing, especially for an ambush build or for a Sinister Strike build, you want something that'll increase that main hand damage more. All right, let me grab my roster data. The main reasons you would want a fast weapon in the main hand are for threat generation, so you can hit more often to generate threat on a lot of different mobs, or maybe rage generation, but I don't really know the rage generation math. But I think I've heard that fast weapons will generate more rage for you on a warrior. So there are some reasons you would want fast weapons. And in offhand, rogues often like slow weapons, or I'm sorry, the offhand they like fast weapons because that will proc poisons more, or if you're sharpening them, it'll get more damage um, from the sharpening weapon. Because sharpening just adds, say, +6 to your weapon, and that applies on every hit. So a faster weapon will benefit more from sharpening stones. So a lot of factors to keep in mind, but for rogues at least, it's pretty simple. You want a big hitting, a hard hitting, slow weapon in your main hand for big sinister strikes. Beyond that, just go for stats and go for the DPS stat in your offhand, because you're not hitting with abilities using your offhand weapon. It's just swinging on auto attack. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should open up um, some chests, some lock boxes. I mean, let me get my script running though. Okay, my Python script is running, and that means that you will start seeing reputation stuff in the Discord update if you're watching. Oh yeah, I noticed the other day that the top level reputation was not showing correctly in the reputation rankings. Check this out. All-time top contributors. Rank 1 was not displaying correctly. Kilroth is actually Exalted Prestige 1. So he's above Exalted. I didn't even notice. I realized that it assumed Exalted was the top rank, and he was showing at 38,000 out of 50,000 in Exalted, which put him at the top anyways, which is why I didn't notice. He had a lot more rep than I realized. This was an error that was entirely my fault. I just did not notice. The 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 next rank of rep didn't exist. It wasn't displaying properly. But Kilroth was the first person to hit Prestige 1 in Exalted. And now I am also. I really dislike being a top contributor here. I wish there were more people above me. But I'm the only person who's been consistently donating for so long because I'm just constantly sending all my stuff to Bavin. Because that's what I do. That's what I've always done. Um, so I appreciate Kilroth beating me out here, but one day soon I'm going to overtake him because Kilroth is not around anymore. Kilroth, I hope he'll come back one day, but he took some time off. He's focusing on work and stuff. He gave a very large bank dump, and he jumped a huge amount of rep all at once. Oh, Fio Bay says, where can we look up our rep level? It's right here, reputation rankings. If you go into the server guide, let's see, guild programs or donor program. It's not loading. Oh, there we go. Guild programs. See DH reputation for details. Watch reputation rankings for score updates. So all the links are here. If you go to donor program, DH reputation for details. Okay, I guess it's not linked there. But if you go into DH reputation, you can see this is explanation of what reputation is, how it works, what the different ranks are, what the perks are for those ranks, gear reservations, reputation rankings is linked right here. So go there, and that's where you are. You can also just search your character name. Kiki Kex, right? There it is. Kiki Kex shows up right there. If you just do a search in Discord, it'll show up. Looks like you're number 140, 1600 rep. And you get your first pro tier character at 3000. Because you're still neutral, that's when you hit friendly. Got a lot of friendly characters. All the way down to rank number 129. Once you hit friendly, you have secured your spot on the leaderboard. If you're neutral and you don't donate for a while, you don't donate for about a week, then this will get hidden. You'll still keep your rep. It doesn't vanish or anything, but it will stop showing up if you're inactive. And you can also see this week's top characters by category. So you can see Swayze is our top alchemist for this week. Who's our top uh, gatherers? Herbalism, skinning, mining, and enchanting. Ingtar, that's me. Swayze, Macklish, Hotendos. Great work, guys. Techno says, I'm missing Discord tricks. This is where I can use help. Well, yeah, let me know if you have any questions about the Discord. I'm happy to explain all that also. Server Guide is the best place to start. Server Guide has all the important links and articles that I've written up on how to sign up for our programs, where all the advice is, how all the guild ranks work, where all the Discord channels are, because we have a large Discord. This Discord is we got so many channels, and for a lot of people, they find that overwhelming. So I've tried to pare it down. So if you don't have crazy roles, you'll see fewer channels. Matter of fact, let's go to channels and roles. Well, I should be able to. Here, let me. Okay, I can go down to here. Let's just take the guildy role, right? View server as role. So it's a shorter list. Still got a lot in here, I guess. But it's more manageable. Few channels for Discord, market. What if we select a lower role? Let's just look at the cook role. View server as role. 4 channels in Discord, bunch of program channels, several chat channels. So maybe this still could be pared down a bit. But hopefully it's not too overwhelming. You scroll down, you get more niche stuff like professions, media, all of our guild recipes, advice. This is the stuff that most people have access to. So it's still a good number of channels. But anyways, the server guide is the best place to explore the Discord. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to explain stuff, show how to get involved in the programs and stuff. I should probably do a rundown of the server guide and save that as its own video at one point. I know some people learn better from videos than they do from reading. I'm just asking. Cheeseburgers. Anybody else got a question? Or should I just switch to some leveling. I'm going to swap over to Blood Knife. Hopefully I can get some XP in today. I don't want to... Man, stream's already been going for a couple hours. I don't want to spend all day here. I do have some stuff to do around the house and stuff, but man, I would love to get some XP on Blood Knife. Blood Knife is really approaching 60. I really want to get some serious grinding done on him. I've started to get some valuable herbs and stuff. You saw some stuff get donated. Did not get my ambush build working the way that I wanted, though, unfortunately. Oh yeah, here I am in Feathermoon. Hi, Nefe.
How are you?
Good to see you. Actually, I should hearth out of here. It's 40 XP. That doesn't seem worthwhile. Oof. Curzon. Oh no. That one tank. Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna hearth out of here. Ooh, packet of seeds. I think I'm gonna go to... Yeah, I'm gonna go to Burning Steps. I'd love to get Dragonkin Menace done. Extinguish the Fire Gut, I can solo. There's some Black Lotuses over there, I can check some spawn points. Pretty unlikely to find anything, but it's worth a shot. But a lot of people pass through here and catch those nodes on their way. I would love some help questing over here, if anyone's available. Can't mail anything to Bavin.
Well met. Safe travels.
Stealth D's, do you need a tabard? Are you around? Nice.
No problem. Brilliant!
Awesome. Oh yeah, and I've got lockboxes. Grab a tabard for me. Let's do lockboxes real quick. These are primarily Bavin donations. And you get a fair amount of rep for donating these to Bavin based on their potential drops, but they don't get unlocked until I do a lockpicking session. See what we got. Medium leather, brocade cloak, okay. These aren't the best chests. We'll get to the good ones. Light scimitar, just some grays. Iron lockbox. What? Scaled leather gloves of the whale. Okay. I don't know why it was still open up there. Is it? What's happening to the lockbox? Why won't it go away? I've got an empty lockbox in my bags. What the heck? And I can't open the other one because they're stacked because of Baginator. Reloading. Maybe that'll help. What the heck? I've got auto loot open. Or on. What do I do? I've got an empty lockbox, and it won't go away. Let's just unlock the rest of these and see what I can do. Nothing. There's nothing there. Can I mail it out? I don't know which one of these it is. Nope, can't mail there. I was just trying to find someone I can send to. Okay, that worked. I got 2 greens in that one. Ooh, 22 healing. That's nice. Ooh, I got a blue. $8G. Nice. Boots of Stamina. Insignia Belt. Sage's Circlet of Shadow Wrath. Oh, that's real nice. Oh, look at that. Love that for a low-level warlock. And Sparrow Smallbore. This is one of the only items that has quotes in it. And that screwed up my code. Because it's got quotes in it. And I use quotes, I put quotes around items for the way this works here. So this was all in quotes to link this sentence to this item. But the sentence was broken up by those quotes. I had to fix it up. So the quotes in the Sparrow there were really screwing with my code. Alright. Starting to get some higher level lockboxes. More Shadow Wrath gear. Those are good. Very nice. Enchant Shield Stamina. Decent. Furious Falchion of Stamina. Not a huge fan of stamina gear, but it's useful. Journeyman's Backpack. 14 slot bag. Very nice. Those used to go for like 3 gold on our server. Maybe up to 5 gold. Valorous Pauldrons. Where did those go? There they are. Valorous Gauntlets. 2 Valorous pieces. Now we're on the last lockboxes, the Mithrils. Let's hope for some good stuff here. Pattern Frostweave Gloves. Those are good gloves. That's a solid pattern. Says 10G for that. Serpent Skin Spalders. Int and Spirit. Good for a caster who can wear leather. And our last box. Arcane Cloak. Cool. Alright, good stuff.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
I am 2 rested bubbles away from dinging, so I'd like to at least get a level before I stop.
Need help?
I'm going to take a quick bio break while I'm on flight. I will be back. Oh man, really? Nobody wants to help. I want to get my elite quest done. That will lead me into BRD. The BRD quest line rewards a offhand dagger that adds to your dagger skill. Techno says maybe after dinner. When's dinner? We got a raid later tonight. I'd like to go to that. Do an LBRS. Nobody wants to play with me. Oh. You're East Coast, okay. So what, are you already on dinner?
Hey there. Have a good one. Hello.
Packet of seeds. So I have dagger in my offhand right now. It looks better than Thrashblade. 37.5 versus 35.2. And it's faster, so it'll proc poisons more, and it's got attack power on it, so it's a real nice dagger. But Thrashblade probably beats it out with my sword spec on. The main reason that I'm using the dagger in the offhand is because I want to get my dagger skill up for my ambush build. My daggers are at 275 right now, so I'm not doing too bad. So I won't need to keep it there for long. Let's see. I need those black broodlings for that one quest. There's another one though, right? Broodling essence. Yeah, I'll go up there. That way I can kill those broodlings for their essences at the same time. I got my triple gathering macro going. Cast sequence, find minerals, find herbs, find treasure. I need these fire guts too. Alright, let's pull these together real quick. Just so I can burn my cooldowns on them for a second. Then we'll be running around. Wasted about half of the cooldown length. That's fine. Probably want to pull a pack of 3 or 4 to make full use of this. Wanna put my weapon buffs on too. But let's go get this quest. Oh yeah, my triple gathering. Cast sequence, find minerals, find herbs, find treasure. That's how I do my triple gathering. That's why I play Dwarf Rogue. That's why dwarves are the best race. Just all around. Is that a dream foil over there? Black Lotus spawn. A few Black Lotus spawns. Look at this dream foil though. Oh, hi. Didn't see you, I was focused on my map. Ooh, I got myself a little lockbox. Let's see what's in there. Just one dream foil. Smashing Star of the Tiger. Wow, I love tiger gear. That's real nice. Got a poison on me. Frickin' rogues, am I right? Like I had a backstab too. Alright, been meaning to come up here for a while. There's that broodling essence. Goblins don't have a voice, I guess. Tablet of the Seven, I need that, right? Heart of the Mountain comes from BRD. I'm not going to get that yet. But I will want to do it. Ribley's Head. I'll come back here for BRD quests whenever we're heading in there. I would love to get him to BRD before 60. I don't know if that'll happen, but I will try. Especially once I have this dang elite quest done. Okay, so I'm gonna come around here. Let's go straight for the fire guts. We'll kill those for a little while. Maybe some broodlings if they're on the way. Alright, now I can sharpen my weapon. Ooh, gotta get my cat out. Put a poison on. Just for the heck of it, some fire water. Let's go. Now I am targeting fire guts. There's an ogre right there. I like to try and get a little elevation while I went up that slope a little bit. Elevation gets me longer jump distance. The reason why I want longer jump distance is you can jump and then stealth in midair to keep your momentum going. so you can get closer while in stealth, but still at full speed. Like this. Did not have to spend any time stealthing along the ground. That was all at full mount speed. I want to look for... Let's actually hide. Why won't it hide those? Alright. Go to the tracker. Hide icons. Now I can see nodes a little bit better. There's something there. Looks like a mithril maybe. So I do want to get up there. No black lotus. There is a mountain silver sage. I do want to go get that mountain silver sage. So I want to ignore these guys. I'm going to head straight up there. That is why I love my ornate spyglass. Everyone should have an ornate spyglass. It's such a good item. Let's get you too. Whoa! They got a knockback. Thank God for my safe fall and my duskbat drape, right? There's that silver sage. Can I get back up this slope? Probably not, right? Ooh, it's close. Oh, I made it! Ooh, ooh. Almost. Oh boy. Oh man, okay. Okay, there we go. Awesome. The duskbat drape will also increase the distance that you can fall before you take any damage. So you can drop from a much higher distance while maintaining stealth. So you can do some really cool moves with the Batman cape, as I think of it. Now that I'm up here, I can scout around again. Okay, I was looking at these nodes earlier. It looks like they're actually inside the cave. Didn't think about that, but yeah, they're down there. Let's look at herbs. I see a golden sandsum there. If I look away from it, it doesn't show up well. There it goes, it disappears. So you have to point towards it to make it show up. That's how the spyglass works. But okay, I do want to go back down. Yeah. I will go in the caves. What? Did I not get the silver sage? Shoot. Can I not get back up there? Did I just leave it? Was I just not paying attention? Yeah, I did not pick it up. Oopsie. At least I'm right here still. There we go. Already got about half a bubble of experience. Okay, I think I want to go down there. That black lotus is about the cave entrance, if I remember right. Golden Sansam I don't care as much about. I just want to get those kills going. Man, I love being a rogue. Let's pickpocket you. Hello. I don't have my nameplates on. Always put your nameplates on. I might slice and dice up for 2 mobs. I'm still kind of squishy. They're dealing a not insignificant amount of damage to me. Oh, there go my seeds. Some fire bloom, okay. Let's eat some squid. Get a little bit of regen going. Get my buff up. 10 agi. There is mithril right over there. So I'm gonna head that way. I think there was more over here too. Let's take a quick peek. Nothing there. Oh, I don't see anything else. Oh, there's one right there. Just hidden under the icon, maybe? Looks like thorium. Or maybe... Oh, that's dark iron, isn't it? Nice. Got my cooldowns up. I should find a spot to use those. But I really want this mithril. I am a triple gatherer. I am obsessed with getting all my nodes. Back in the day, my original guild tag, my public note in the guild was greedy. That's it, just greedy. Because I'm always running around snagging all the nodes, getting all the chests. I thought it was funny. Blood Knife has a real greedy playstyle for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go pickpocket you. You got an exotic cookbook. How to Serve Man. Very nice. Ooh, Star Ruby. But I love the Twilight Zone reference here. Aquamarine! Awesome! Wow, pickpocketing is paying off today. Okay. I'm gonna grab you. Slice and dice. Tag you. Come on, shoot it. There we go. Evasion, just because I got 3 mobs on me. Make sure to keep slice and dice up. Alright. Awesome. Cool. Now we can grab that ore. Dark iron deposit. We need 5 more brutes, it looks like. Done on ogres. Need ogre mages. 8 more mages. 7 more after this guy. How to Serve Man. Love the reference, but I'm gonna destroy that because it's taking up space in the bags. Ooh, do those stack? I didn't realize those stacked actually. I thought they didn't. $400 XP per kill. Pretty nice. Oh, I gotta talk to that guy. Oops. think I was in group at the time. So I just moved right on. Oops. I was one frame too late on stealthing right there. Bunch of fire gut ogres, but I'm done on the basic ogres. There's an ogre mage. Can I get up around here? Not quite. There we go. Alright, let's go around the other side. Well, there's an ogre mage right here. There's an ogre mage. Let's get these guys together with my slice and dice, maybe. Okay. Okay, got an ogre. Let's go up here. There's a brute. I need brutes. There's a brute over there too. There's a brute. Now we're running into brutes. Don't have my cooldown up, so I want to take you at the same time if I don't have to. Don't you run away from me. Get back here. That was a little weird. It dismounted me like my stealth was working, but it didn't put me in stealth. I guess I went into combat at the same time, but then I don't know why it dismounted me, to be honest, if stealth wasn't working. Bit of a weird middle ground there, I guess. Oh, I gotta get across there for... Ooh, there's 2 brutes. I only need 3 brutes. I only need 3 ogre mages. Here's a brute. There's 3 brutes. Not seeing any mages up here. I pretty much always make it a habit of mounting between mobs. Gives me a few seconds so I can scout out where I'm going next. Ooh, there's a chest down there. Plus, the mount speed helps for approaching in stealth, you know? Ooh, I'm real close to leveling up. I gotta remember these knockbacks. I don't want to get knocked off the edge if I can avoid it. Ooh, hi. Oh, you know what dismounted me probably? Was me using Sinister Strike, because that's the same button as my stealth button. That's what it was.
Health warning.
Yeah.
Health warning. Health warning.
Health warning.
Health warning.
This looks like an ore outside. Dark iron deposit. Cool. I guess I should heal up a bit if I want to make a jump. I'm sure I'll take barely any damage, but better safe than sorry. Junk box. Just some shabby knots and some snuff. Oh well. Ooh, I got my herbs coming back. 2, 1. There we go. Come on, give me some marrow grain. We need marrow grain for our quest handouts. Please, please, please. Or some Brahm's blood or plague bloom or something good. Goldthorn. I'll take goldthorn. Goldthorn's good. My agility's wearing off. Might as well eat some more squid. What's my dagger skill looking like? 277. Got a couple points. Dark iron deposit. Nice. Mountain silver sage. Very cool. Let's do... Okay, I don't see any. Where's an ogre mage? Can I maybe scout? Ooh, I see something over there. Is that an ore? Mithril. I'll go grab that mithril. Can I get around these guys? Maybe not both of them. Just sprinting for the hell of it. I do not need my cooldowns here, but I haven't been making the most optimal use of them anyway. Well, at least I'm using the full duration, it looks like. And I'm just a sliver away from leveling up. About 1500, so 3 ogres will get me there. Maybe 4. Yeah, 4, I think. Still not seeing any ogre mages. Gonna ignore you. Goodbye. There's an ogre mage. Where are you? Where are you? Still in range. Where are you? Underground? You might be underground, huh? There's an ogre mage. That'll do. Not approaching in stealth, but whatever. Sure that brutal leash off, right? Right? Go away. Oh boy. Oh well. The next one should do it. I saw an ogre mage somewhere. Now it's gone. Let's see. There are a couple of cave entrances. Oh. Where are you? So many ogres, so few mages. Something's showing up on my radar again. Alright, let's go back in here. We saw some in here, right? Yeah, there you are. Coming right towards me. Good time to use slice and dice. Ding! Now I've got to level up my dagger skill even more. Figure out where I want to put my points. Dual wield spec. More damage from my offhand. That'll go down smooth. Now, was there a chest? It's not in here, I guess. I see a mage somewhere. Are you deeper in here? I'm gonna have to check. What loot have I got? I got a scroll of protection. That's nice. That's handy. And I'm not seeing an ogre mage anymore. There you are. Alright. That's the last one that I need. Maybe I can do a 3 pull back there again with my cooldowns in 30 seconds. $20 seconds. Maybe I'll just nab those ogres together or something. 12 seconds. 9 seconds. Oh, there's an ore. Dark iron. Awesome. Still need help with this Dragonkin Menace quest, if anyone's available. Techno said, maybe after dinner. Is your dinner done yet? Eat faster. Maybe I'll just do this later. Maybe we can get a group together before LBRS or something. We'll have high levels over there. I'm sure someone will be able to peel off and help me out. Alright, if nobody's responding, then I might be done for now. I got my level. You know, let's turn this in. Let's go to Stormwind and train up. And then we'll call it done for the stream for today. Until LBRS later, which I'd love to do. Ember Wargs. Those little puppies chasing stuff around. Z Banksy says, Blood, keep in mind with extra attack procs, they always happen on your main hand. You're saying, with sword spec, if my offhand procs it, it'll give me an, if it's procced by my offhand, it'll still give me a main hand attack, right? And that's only true for sword spec, not for Thrashblade, right? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's another reason for Bloodrazor to be in my main hand. Because I want a big, hard-hitting weapon in my main hand, and Bloodrazor simply hits harder than Thrashblade. Offhand suffers a base 24% miss chance and 2, so any proc you have on the offhand will suffer. Yeah, that's true. Base 24% miss chance plus 50% damage reduction, which is offset by this talent. When this is up to the full 50%, 5 out of 5, then that becomes your offhand weapon does 75% damage of the full. So yeah, that's good info. Where's my? There you are.
No, what can I do for you? How are you?
Oh, Gortesh. I do need to do. Ah, this guy's tough. This guy hits hard.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Be a fun quest though. I'll come back for it. I will. Oh, I can't hearth.
What can I do for you?
Gonna fly to train.
Off with you.
Flurry Axe is one of the best options for non-human warriors until Nax because the extra attack proc is so OP. Yeah, that is a fun weapon. I've never had it, but I've seen guildies get it. It's dropped in the wild. BOE epic requires level 42, grants 1 extra attack on your next swing. Really nice for your offhand. Speed 1.5, super fast axe. That's why they call it Flurry Axe. Yeah, that's incredible. Not for rogue, of course. Rogues can't use axes. I need these quests done too. I'll need to come back here. Still, I should level up, get my skills and stuff. I got my talent point, finishing off dual wield specialization. I guess I'll have one more point to spend. I don't know where I'd want to put it. I mean, no, not too important yet. I got my level 59 point will go here. I just don't know where I'll put my level 60 point. Maybe lightning reflexes, just for the hell of it. Maybe Master of Deception, just for the hell of it. All these assassination talents are pretty good too, but nothing that really complements my build too well. Ruthlessness and Relentless Strikes are pretty solid, but I would get them together if I was going for them. Maybe I'll respec. I could respec for those. Take points out of endurance. That gives me 1 point short, so I'd have to take a point out of somewhere. I don't know. Well. I got my cooldown up for my seeds. We really need marrow grain for guild quest handouts. So this Ungoro soil is very valuable. Please, if you're an Ungoro, please go pick up some soil. It's literally just sitting out there on the ground. We just need you to go pick it up for us. It'd be very helpful. We really, really need that stuff for the quest handouts. And as always, when we're done with the session, we should mail everything to Bavin. Make a habit of that, please. Take your backpack, tip it upside down over the mailbox, dump everything in there, type in Bavin, and click send. Oh, Techno says dinner's done. Do you want to do that elite quest? Man, I would love to. Alright, I guess we're doing more questing.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll head over there as soon as I train. I'm working on an ambush build, so I need ambush rank 6. Kick. It does more damage. I might hold off on that for a second. Sprint 70% up from 60%. That's very nice. Nothing else I really need. Expose armor is good. I don't want to worry about that right now. Kick is good. I don't think I need any of these poisons. I don't worry about crippling poison because I've got icy weapon on Blood Razor. Mind numbing poisons definitely have some uses. More of a PvP thing, but it's still useful in some PvE. Wound poison reduces all healing effects. I'm sure that's got some uses. I don't know if I've ever used it. Deadly poison does more damage than instant poison if it's a long fight.
Safe travel.
Yeah, anyways. Got my stuff. I will head back. Yes, Techno, I would love to do that quest. Sending you an invite now. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Alright, heading on back. 2-minute flight. I'm sure Mac will need a couple minutes from Ironforge. Hello, how's it going? I'm sure you're hearing me on stream, right? Gonna grab a water in flight. Be right back. Alright. Hello. Happy to hop in Discord if you want to be on voice. Or I can just keep talking on stream, either way. Shouldn't be too hard. I do need these broodlings. Although I can... Hello. Solo these later. These are not a priority. But I do have 2 quests for them. Cool. Invalid target. Why? Does it have to be alive? Oh, maybe it has to be alive. I forget this quest. Well, there's a drake over here. Let's go this way. Stream is behind. Do you want to use Discord voice? There we go. There we go. I need this drake. Just one, though. And then a few of these elite wormkins and dragon spawns. Hopefully we can pull it solo, not the dragon spawn at the same time. Ooh, immune to my cheap shot, okay. Sweet. Ten of these guys. They do not have pockets. Not pickable. These guys can crit for like 800, I think. So I gotta be a little careful with my health here. Oh, and their cleave too. Maybe I should focus more on standing behind them. Ooh, there's a chest. You want to get the chest? Want to roll on it after we get this guy? Whoa! I've been rended. I didn't realize I was rended. Let's reduce threat a little bit. Ah, jeez. Please don't kill me, guy. There we go. Okay. You got a 78, I got a 67, all you. I should just give it to you, and thanks for helping out with the quest. I really do appreciate it. Rolling for chests is fun, though. I'm gonna eat up some tender wolf steak to regen. Oh dang, that guy's chunking you. Did he crit you? Get a cheap shot on there. You don't got healed. Nice. Yeah, do your thing. I think I can tank these guys because they cast spells that I can interrupt. I would like my trinket off cooldown if I can. I should put on my thrash blade. Do a little frostbolt at you. Totally botched that kick. Six dragon spawns left. And then I'm much less worried about the non-elites. We can call it a day after this. Once we've got 5 more after this guy, dragon spawns. And I'll have more non-elite quests to do down here, so I can solo that, no problem. Really, really appreciate your help with the elites, though. A little bit of fainting. Hope you don't mind taking some hits for me, Mr. Warrior. Want me to open that for you? Put it in the bottom. Nice. Imperial red gloves. I've seen worse drops. Okay, done on the wormkins. 4 more dragon spawns. Stand behind to avoid their cleave. Should not be able to charge around those pikes like that. That was funny. Disarmed! Take that! I love riposte. Such a good ability. This, and then one more. That's our last one. The thorium grenade. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the help. That was amazing. Awesome. You too. And I'm gonna log off for now. Thank you everybody for watching. Yeah, seriously, Mac, thank you. Really appreciate your help. That's going to give me a nice dagger down the line once I get into BRD. Plus dagger skill on the offhand. That'll be awesome. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. I should be back on later for LBRS. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you later for that run. And yeah, talk to you later.